Now, I turned 65 this year. Now, that's a big milestone for me. I went to a seminary, I went to Dallas, Texas for training to be in the ministry when I was 21. 44 years later, I'm here. And having turned 65, I feel like I've crossed the finish line, and now I still have ministry within me, but I've sort of run the race. And in this new mini-series sermon, I want to share with you lessons that I've learned in the journey of life and in ministry. So I'm going to be talking about miscellaneous topics. The first one is about time and the limitation of time and understanding the grace of God. Now, what are the responsibilities we have in life? Well, I could think of a number of them. First, we have a responsibility to ourselves to be mentally healthy, not to be hypocritical, to be at peace and to have a love and joy development within. Second, we have a responsibility to God to serve Him, to love Him. We have a responsibility to family. That includes your spouse if you're married, children if you have them, parents if they are still living on earth. Then you have responsibility at work. Some of you may be retired, some of you may not work, but most of us have responsibility of work, and it takes a lot of time, okay? Then we have responsibility to other believers. You study all the one another passages in the New Testament, okay? The church is not meant to be of one person, but its strength is in its interaction, and its might is in how you associate and encourage one another. Then there's the responsibility we have to society, community, justice to the orphan, to the widow, to the stranger, to the environment, to the government, to the state, okay? Now, what I'm getting at is that's a lot of stuff, okay? And what I've realized is you don't have time to adequately do them all. And you know what? That is okay. Because we are not the Messiah. We are not God. We are all finite. We all are limited by our time and our ability and where we are in life, okay? You don't want to play the guilt card upon yourself or let a preacher put the guilt card upon you that you need to do this, and this, okay? I preached for, I don't know, over 30 years. And, you have all these applications at the end of a message. And you imagine, how many applications a believer must apply in their life after listening to, let's say, 20 years of messages, thousands of applications. It's impossible, okay? But what I want to share with you is that though they are all important, all of them are important, there are ones that are of foundational importance, others that are of expressive importance, but they're all important, all needed. But if we lack the foundational importance, it's going to eat the lunch of everything we do. So what are the three foundational elements that I found is very, very important? It involves the nuclear center of your life: self, family, if you have a family, and God. What good is it to do a lot of things at church and to change the world if you yourself are a total wreck, emotionally, sad all the time, feeling despondent, not gaining the strength of the Spirit and of God to energize you and to make you content and to be at peace? What good is it if you're at peace, serve God, but then your family is bickering all the time and there's turmoil and tension? I know that in family life, there's always going to be tension. But we're looking at the long-term race of running a family. Have you lost them? What good is it if you lost them? What good is it if I have not passed my faith on to my children, but I've earnestly told people to, follow God, but I couldn't do it in my own family? That's a little hypocritical, don't you think? God, self, family. The three areas that of foundational importance that we must spend our time to make sure that we are strong in these areas without neglecting the others. But the others will flow from that sort of really like foundational strength that we truly have in God. You know, we're not going to do everything, but we have to make sure that the important things that are in our lives are sound and are well and founded in the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ.